Hello Luiginoids, this is LuigiXRules playing Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. In the last episode we came over here to Black Beach and climbed this cliff to find that the third stage needs to be knocked over by a specific attack we can only find in Dimblewood. And also, we did miss a few items, so when we go back up to do that, to knock down the stage, I'm gonna go and collect those items. But in this episode, there's this mysterious house. Oh, hang on. First, there's a bean back there. Whoops. Actually, there's two. So, yeah, what I was saying is that we're gonna go to this mysterious house that, if you remember, a toad said that in a mysterious house on Black Beach, you could find an attack. It's this guy. You're what? Oh, me. I'm Kuzzle. Who, me? I just told you. I'm Kuzzle. Did I say that? My ears aren't so good. You can't tell by looking at it, but I used to be called a sage. Stop playing the same voice, but who's on the puzzle? What? Oh, you came for a puzzle. Boy, I am fond of the puzzles. Young folks today, they can't be bothered to use their heads, but when I was a tot, puzzles were the hippest of the hip. You'd try to solve a puzzle faster than anyone you would. Speaking of trendy tots, young folks today, they can't be bothered to use their heads, but when I was a tot, puzzles were the hippest of the hip. You tried to solve a puzzle faster than anyone you would. Speaking of trendy tots, young folks today, they can't be bothered to use their heads, but when I was a tot, puzzles were the hippest of the hip. You try to solve a puzzle faster than anyone you would. Speaking of trendy tots, please stop going in a circle. What? What was it? Stop playing the same voice clip over and over again. Right, I was talking puzzle. What if you ask to do it? See me? I make the puzzle the old-fashioned way. And then turn the attack pieces? I tried puzzling it out, but the thing is, if I make me a puzzle, I can't never seem to finish it. You wanna give her a try? Let's do a puzzle. Fire it. It looks like this. Okay. Aw, man, we don't get that nice peaceful music anymore. Okay, so we do have another puzzle, just like the one from, hang on. Just like the one from Inside Bowser right after the Bowser Memory ML fight. Now I'm gonna try to do this quickly so as to not bore you guys. These are more square pieces, so it should theoretically be easier. I don't know where this piece could go. You can look on the top screen for reference if you're ever stuck. There it goes. This looks like a part of it, but it's the part that is being hit. That's too nondescript. Could go there. Here's a Goomba. Oops. They could maybe go there. Yeah. Got a bunch of blue pieces too. This looks like probably the top of the pipe. So, this is just a puzzle that you have to do. Looks like you can fit in there. Maybe there. There then, yeah. So let's just finish this slowly. This isn't the most interesting thing in the world, I know. That probably goes... can that go down there now? Alright, so it probably goes somewhere over here, yeah. That could maybe go there. That looks like it's here. This is another corner piece. Here we got the part of the top half of this pipe thing. A lot of edge pieces left. Yeah, we might do all of the middle pieces first. After all, there is only one left. Like, here it is. We did it! Wow, we did all the edge pieces first. Wow, usually you do all the corner pieces first, but here we did a corner piece last. There, we did it. Ooh, you did it! She's done! And from that comes... Yep, my puzzle's turned real when completed. Ain't that a wonder? I told you, I'm a mite shrivelry now, but I was once the sage. Well, I guess you thoughts need them attack pieces more than me. For me, just seeing that their puzzle done is reward enough. Got 10 black beach attack pieces at once. All of them are found you. Right. Thing costs 10 SP. You can now use spin pipes. What's up, wanna watch a demo? No. Well, I'm sure you young tots are busy and all, but gosh. Any chance just hang around with this old coot? Thing is, I ain't got nothing here but an empty old house. Yep, just a bit ago there was what you call an incident. Since then, I try to keep the place pretty empty, you see. But the urge to splurge is strong in me, tots. Get me a little plush furniture, you know? Problem is, all my furniture turned into puzzle pieces and scattered on the beach. The thing about them is, they're not sealed away exactly, but they are hidden. Yep, all over Black Beach, lots of them puzzle sacks. Complete them puzzle starts, and this house will be a wonder. How about it? Don't sound so difficult now, do it? I got a reward, of course. Sure, I'll fork over some of those beans I got here. You know them? They're precious. Beans of HP, SP, and POW. But I'm getting ahead of things. You go get them puzzle sacks. Don't you start to worry. I'll wait just as long as I have to. Oh, you have to know where them sacks are? I only know the general area, so to tell the truth. So, definitely here. Maybe here. Maybe here. Probably might be over here. You tots go look for them. If you need to hear them locations again, just ask. Well, your move, tots. Yep, that is why I wasn't exploring Black Beach yet. FYI. Do you need to hurry and find the third pier? You do. The third stage is atop a high cliff. Cliff is to west. They will say something like that every time you enter the screen until you get the cure. Yuck. Well, I'm going to take this incentive to explore. I'm going to get the furthest away one first. This might take a bit of time, but... now I'm going to go into those areas and try to find all the beans. There's a bunch of areas that we couldn't access as Bowser, but now we can. And honestly, this actually kind of even further cements my theory that you're supposed to go further. I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned it, but I have a theory that you are intended on going to this area a lot earlier before you even have the spin thing, and that there's some areas that require it, but really you can explore Black Beach pretty well without it. You can also go across these things, and there's one down here. Oh hey, there's a bean spot. Gotta get that heart bean. And then you got a puzzle sack. Take it to Kuzzle. And there's a block on this, so it'll be hard to hit the spin jump. Let's go back up here because there's a block over here. It's a max nut. Holy cow. Better get this bean over here. You could probably just do it like that too if you really wanted to. Ooh, 50 coins. There's a bean over in this corner too. Better collect all these beans because the more you get to power up your stats. I don't think there's any more on this screen though, so I'll just exit this and then try and then try to go back. to this other area. Oh, hey, hang on. That's right. There's 2 beans over here, a special bean down there, and a heart bean up there. So now I can explore up here, because they said there was a puzzle in this room. Not up here, but I believe there was a bean down here. Also, I was right, there was a bean. And nothing in this narrow path, so let's just drill under the ground, try to avoid all the enemies. And then we'll just continue on over here. There's really nothing else here. There might be a bean down here, but there isn't, so let's just ignore that virus thing, and then ta-da! Up here there is a big stomp boots. Let's see what those do. Probably a lot of new pieces of gear. I know. Jump first strikes, up jump power 30%. So if you do a jump on your first strike, then your jump power will increase 30%, I think, is what they're trying to say there. Wow, this is a big wall that won't let us across. Ah, so good to listen to this song while exploring. Easily probably the best area to explore, because, well, you get to listen to this song the whole time. There's in this little alcove area, there's a heart bean. Just gonna scale this cliff side. And then, can't quite make that jump. I'm just gonna spin jump for extra precaution. It says that you can go down there. And hey, look, there's the puzzle block. Number 2. Take it to Kuzzle. Oops. Okay, so it's saying to go down there. Let's see what's down here. Oh hey, it's another bean. Wow, there's a lot of beans on this screen. That should be all of them, I think. So let's avoid all of these enemies. And then up here, well, no, wait, not there. Here, there's this area that we could only access with Mario and Luigi. Down here is a bean, don't miss it. Power bean. So we can climb up here, making sure that you're Mario and Luigi. Hit that block, get the refreshing herb. See, this is one of the first instances that shows that that's required. That shows that the drill may have been required. But you can also hit that. But this is another reason to halt exploration until now, because that's the only time you would unlock this ability. Ability to climb up and then hit this puzzle sack. So, they do intend on you getting the puzzle sacks at this point, but you could realistically get to the spin pipe as soon as you wanted to. Also climb along here. Another area that it looks like, oh no, wait, this is just supposed to be a way to get out. Oh wow, you could soft rock yourself actually. No, I don't think you could actually, because it wouldn't be possible to get in there without the other ability. Anyway, in here we have a bunch of coins. And then Heartware. Ooh, that's gotta be good, right? No special effect. It increases HP, but it decreases the defense. So I suppose I didn't check it for Luigi. Yeah, it's not that good. Let's just get out of here. So that's the third puzzle sack, but there's one more in an area a bit further. But first we just gotta avoid all of these enemies. I know that this part is slow, but it's part of the experience, maybe? Let's use that excuse. And then avoid these 2 thieves. And hey, they didn't tell us about the cliff that time. Yippee. Up here is where the sea pipe statue is. can't interact with it as Mario and Luigi. The water's not solid. And here is the biggest example of why I think you were intended of accessing this area as Mario and Luigi without the spin thing, because you can go over here to find the beam, but then there's... Oh, where'd all the trees go? Aren't there usually supposed to be trees here? Isn't the whole purpose of this to avoid having to dig under trees? Because this really has no other purpose. Alright, so that should have been the biggest example of why I think you were supposed to explore this area as Mario and Luigi before... Ooh, another Max Knight. Before... I lost my train of thought. It was supposed to be the biggest example of why I thought you were intended on exploring this area as before you got the spin ability or the drill ability, but didn't really get to see it there. Also, there's no real purpose to this platform. There's no invisible blocks in this game. We could go up to the woods now, but we just got those puzzle pieces, so why don't we go ahead and cash them in? Yeah, I guess... Nah, right under here is where Kuzzle the Puzzler is. Oh, you got yourselves a puzzle, eh? How about I hang on to that? You thought you were the urge to jump into that puzzle right away? You can also retry ones you already solved, of course. It's a challenge trying to solve them puzzles as quick as you can. Me in my heyday, I always get a perfect score of 100. I just realized something. That thing you tots have. Either I'm foggy or that there's a star cure. What that? Got me a long story about it. I don't remember this. Well, I'm a bit older and more shrivelly now, but I used to be a sage and a popular one too. Tots today, they just care about their looks, but not old Kuzzle. I didn't give a toot about him. Me, I took pride in using the old bean to solve me a quiz or a humdinger of a puzzle. Wow, excellent job, Kuzzle. Absolutely brilliant, Kuzzle. You're really hip, Kuzzle. Oh, yep, I was hip alright. I can still picture myself as I was then. Hip. Really hip. This house was a party pad back then. Luxurious decor, catering, bands, the works. But that were a while ago. Anyway, just the other day, I was enjoying me a fine puzzle, as is my custom, when I had me a doozy of a pickle. I was about to put in the final piece, and at that moment, yep, at that exact moment, he arrived. Oh, you tossed another fella, that big old galoot Bowser. He came in pure angry. I don't know how he got up here, because he would have had to jump to get up here. And this area is clearly designed to only be accessed by Mario and Luigi, so I have no idea how he got up here without the ability to jump. Maybe he was using a flying hack or something. I tried to have him do a puzzle. Within 30 seconds, he got way too peeved. He said, "I don't get it!" So he started raising him a ruckus and messed up all the furniture in the room. On top of that, the group ran off with the star cue, which is a sage's charge. Oh, it's a tough old tale, yep. That big galoot was acting like a big old baby. And ever since then, well, ain't nothing much has gone on around here. I mean, if he stormed in here again, there ain't exactly anything for him to steal. That's a tale, Tots. Now, this old coot would like to enjoy a peaceful puzzle. Anytime you're looking to do the same, you come by and visit old Kuzzle. Wait for a little puzzling, or do you want to hear this old coot ramble for a ticket? Let's listen to him ramble, because that'll do the rest of the episode. I'm a bit older and more shrivelly now, but, is this just the same dialogue? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, this is just the same dialogue, in case you wanted to hear the story again. Well, honestly, I'm going to end out the episode there. The next episode is probably going to be really boring, as it's going to mainly consist of doing those 4 puzzles that we did. So until next time, honestly, you might skip the next episode. It's okay if you do. But until next time, goodbye.